what the experiences that I've been going to. I've been to the psychiatrist and to the psychiatrist in Wiesloch. Been spent 4 years and 5 months there, and there happens to be some kind of miscarriage, either of justice or of medical expertise, whatever, that made me stay there that long first, and also that put me there initially because the whole thing was based on a fallacy. So I asked Dr. Eberhard that I want a good acting report because I want to restart the case in court to prove my innocence. That's I want to talk to another because the judge said that he based his decision on the advice of a doctor, and that is only a doctor who can say that the other doctor is wrong. That the judge that doesn't have an expertise on those kind of things.
But now it's a little difficult to say what illness you have because they here is diagnosed paranoid schizophrenia psychose. So this is diagnosed. You can't so clearly, not so directly. You have to have information about the story before. You have to get many informations about it before you can say it's such an illness or another illness. So for me the first question is, you were in psychiatry in Wiesloch 10 until 14, but you are there in the ambulance, not in the hospital, I think. Not 4 years.
I first was in the locked up side of the psychiatry. There is where they call behind the wall. Then outside the wall. I was in there where the intensive area where it's just a prison. I was there for 1 year and 3 months.
Oh, you were in the forensic?
Yeah.
Ah.
1 year and 3 months. Then I came out when I came out, I was in a station 12 in the psychiatry for almost 2 years again. Before I then was sent to, when they are planning to discharge me, I was sent to this Südliche Zufahrt, where I was waiting to be discharged. I spent some months there, and then they said that my case has gotten complicated again, that I had to come back to station 12. I first went in to forensic again, spent almost 2 months there before I was released again to station 12. I was there again for another 4 months. Then I was finally released to Südliche Zufahrt in the ambulance section. I was in that ambulance section for only 3 months before I left here and went to Lucifer.
When was it that you were back in forensic 2 months?
In ambulance was just about 2 or 3 months. In forensic was 1 year and 3 months.
Ah, I understand you were a second time in forensic. Only
I was 2 times in forensic.
2 times, yes.
2 times, yeah.
And the second time, when was it?
Was within the middle of this whole thing, because I was scheduled to be discharged. During that time, I was in Südliche Zufahrt waiting for my discharge, waiting for a final. What do they call it in Dutch? I've forgotten the name.
The word of discharge. I don't understand it. It's not the word of discharge.
Entlassung.
Entlassung.
Yeah, I was waiting for Entlassung while I was in Südliche Zufahrt. And then they said that my case has gotten complicated, that they need to take me back to forensic to monitor me to see if I am getting worse or getting better. And then I was sent back again to the forensic behind the wall. I was there for 1 month or 2 months. I can't remember now precisely. Then after that forensic, I was again released to station 12. Just the cycle starts all over again. I was released to station 12, and then from station 12, after about 3 or 4 months, I was then finally released to the ambulance section of the psychiatry. I came out of the prison, went inside the Vislop, but I was living under the direction of ambulance in a Vislop. I was going there for my medication and for the medical checkups.
But now, for me, the question is, after that, after Wiesloch, there are 2 years now. You are, what kind of doctor you have in this time, and what's about the medication?
I ran away from ambulance. I went to Luxembourg. In March of 2014, I ran away, escaped, went to Luxembourg. I was arrested in Luxembourg in August of 2014. And then, after they examined me and saw that I was formally here as a refugee, then they sent me back here again on February of 2015. When they sent me back here, they took me straight to Wiesloch again, to the psychiatry, to the forensic area of the psychiatry. I was there from February to
2015 now.
2015, yeah. I was there from February 13th of 2015 to May 21st of 2015. When I went to court, on 15th of May 2015, and on 21st, the judge decided to release me from psychiatry.
And from May until now, no doctor?
No, I told the judge while we were at the court that I wasn't sick. I'm not going to accept any drugs. I'm not going to be under any form of medical supervision. That that if they would like, they keep me for life inside the psychiatry. You see. So the judge released me and told me I have to go to see behavioral health. I have to see a doctor. I need to take my medication and all that. But I told him I'm not going to do that, and I've not done that ever since I came out.
Is it in Mannheim or in Heidelberg?
It's in Heidelberg.
Heidelberg. Now, we have a problem. I'm not your illness, your story of medicine and so on, your diagnosis is on a high level. You were in the forensic. So, my opinion about it, you are only one time here, and I can't make a diagnosis without any information about it. So it makes no sense. I can't make a Gutachten. It's not possible.
But how do you? I have done good acting for 3 good times. Did one with blindness. I did the second one with Seifert, and the third one with Seabrand. Normally, when they come, we sit down and they ask me. Just they go into details about me, about my experiences, about the aspect of they consider as sickness. They question me, and they try to know everything. It's after all those information that they make decisions. They don't. I've not met. I met blindness only once. The day he took the Gutachten on me.
Yes.
I met Seifert only once. The day he met the Gutachten on me. It's only Seabrand that I've known some time before he met the Gutachten. So there's no, I don't think you have to get to know my background, the nature of my sickness first before making a good acting. You can give me a date, we sit down, takes an hour, takes 2 hours, it takes 2 days, takes 3 days, I don't mind. Ask me everything you want to ask me. And then from this information that you get from me, you can make an informed decision.
It's not possible. One point is Gutachten is very expensive. The second point is I need an order to make a Gutachten. I can't make a Gutachten only you want a Gutachten, okay, I make a Gutachten. It's not possible. I need an order to do it, and how to pay it. It's so expensive. It's not here in this. I can speak with you. I can give you medicine, okay, but only 20 minutes, half hour, maybe 1 hour speaking, but it's not enough.
Of course, I know that. What I'm here. If you read the paper, this doctor, what's that from Ebert? He specifically wrote that that's what I'm looking for. What I want is
Yes,
a good actor.
You don't want medicine.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I can't help you. I can't make a good actor.
If I want medicine, then you can make a good actor?
No.
You don't want to make it because first it's expensive, and second you need an order from whom? From who?
From the judgment.
From the court before you can make a good actor. You can't just make it just on a patient.
No, it's too complicated. You have 3 Gutachten. Kleines is specialist for forensic. Kleines is very good.
Who?
Herr Kleines. Kleines. He's a specialist, very known specialist.
He got psychiatry into all this mess.
But I'm a normal psychiatrist, normal doctor, not making such Gutachten. I have not the experience of it. It's not possible. So your case is on a higher level.
You're not you're not into fact barrage or something like that?
Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist, but not for forensic, not for this case. Forensic is a special question.
Look, I'm already released from prison. What I want is a revision of my case. You understand it?
Yes.
For now, I am not under court's jurisdiction. This is me. I want a revision of my case. So I will be the one who will provide the good actor. If in this kind of case you say it is expensive, I understand it. How much does it cost?
Maybe 1,500 euros in this level. I think Kleines is more expensive, 2,000, I don't know. It's expensive, but it's not. If I would do it, for me it's not a problem. Please give me the money, I write something. So it's not. Then you take it, and people will read it. It's not good enough what I can do. It has not the quality. So they will say there's Kleine, Siefert, Siebrand, they have to do something. Now Schmitz, you understand? I can't make such for your case in this level a good actor. I'm not qualified for that.
Do you know who is qualified for it?
You have the qualified person, blindness.
If blindness is your idea of qualification, then I think
for forensic, you
no. I mean when the bar is that low, it's kind of a problem. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
You see, I have this is blindness made his Guten Act in 2009. This is 2016. The case is still revolving. You understand it?
Yes.
If blindness is your idea of higher of a model in this kind of thing, Then I think the whole thing is I don't know if you understand what I mean. This man got the whole of psychiatry. I could see that the work the people who came before him are trying to cover up. You understand? It's shit. It smells.
But he has a name.
Yes, that name smells now. That's what I want you to understand. That name smells. So I just need another person who can do a good job. Not even look. If blindness is the level is a kind of level of high qualification. I want a low qualification psychiatrist who can do this this kind of job.
So long forensic. I think you need someone who is specialized in forensic, and you need a Gutachten without an order for Gutachten. It's a problem.
I can always get an order from the court, from the judge, because this case that I'm talking about now is already in a court. You know, my lawyer wants a Gutachten to review my case. If I come to you now and you say that you need a court decision before it, I can always go to the court and get one. This is not a problem. What I want is who can do this. I just want to know which doctor is capable of doing this kind of job.
Specialized for forensic. Specialized doctor. There are some in Germany. Some, not only blindness. There are some specialized. But if you have Rechtsanwalt.
Yeah, I have a.
So he has to look for it for someone who's specialized, and then order. You have to ask for the payment. You have to. They had to look for the papers.
My lawyer asked me to do it myself, you know, because there's a history to my case. So he wants me to do it for myself, and that's what I'm doing. As a psychiatric doctor, you are qualified to know who is qualified in this field to do this kind of job. If I come to you and you're not capable, you can't. It's done all in our medical fields. You refer to the specialist. If this is not your area of jurisdiction, then you refer it to another hospital, another clinic, another doctor. That's simple. You can do that. That's what I'm asking for.
Yeah. The problem is, I know blindness, and I know that the Wiesloch, the forensic, the biggest forensic here, they make such Gutachten. I don't know. Maybe in other Bundesländer, maybe there are other specialized doctors. But here, I don't know. Baden-Württemberg.
Well, you're the only doctor here. You only know about blindness.
Yes. And
here, you don't have here in Mannheim area of Heidelberg area or this. You don't have an association of psychiatric doctors.
No, there's no. I know who were specialized on forensic. There are many doctors, many.
Tell me one.
Another psychiatrists, they will have the same problem than I have. When you see there in Mannheim, there are 25 psychiatrists. But
yes, give me the qualified one. Albert, he gave me 3 names. Yeah, that's I know. But he's into general medicine. He's not a psychiatrist. So you can see he gave me your name, and here you are saying that you are not qualified to do it. But what I'm come to you now, being a psychiatrist, you know other psychiatrists who can do this kind of job. So give me their name, let me go and meet them. Then I can sort out the rest of those concerns you are talking about.
I don't know one psychiatrist working in a practice who is specialized on forensic. They are all specialized in patients maintaining, but not in forensic. So the only psychiatrist doctors who make this are the doctors in the forensic in Wiesloch. Blindness, I know that.
You know what? You know what? Something I want to tell you. According to the according to the law guiding judicial processes and medical treatment in Germany. Doctors that are associated with a patient's treatment are not allowed to do a good act, to do an expert analysis for the court on the patient. There is a clash of interest. And so the whole of VISLOC, the whole of PZN is out. None of them can do it by law in Germany. None of them can do it. So and blindness, he's already done it before. He made a mistake. If you know how the process I went with him to tell him to correct this mistake before they sent me to VISLOC, you will understand what I'm talking about. And now the two of them is out. So who next?
I don't know.
Do you have a list of fact? Another thing I want to know. What's the difference between forensic and other psychiatric?
Forensic is specialized in specializing. They are for it's the question of illness and how can I explain it? Illness in the case of how guilty you are, how your prognosis in getting problems after your illness has stopped. So they are specialized. For me,
where can I get this kind of information?
Maybe in Google, forensische Psychiatrie, Baden-Württemberg, or other Hessen, Bayern, I don't know. So most doctors are in clinics, are not in practice. In Hohenasperg or in Wiesloch, this specialized in clinics, not in, and they don't make a Gutachten only for a person who comes. They need an order to make a Gutachten. So I think it's not possible you get a Gutachten, a qualified Gutachten.
You know what? When I was in the psychiatry, I met patients who had 3, 4, 5, 6 good actions by different doctors. So I don't think good acting is that kind of something that there is scarcity of doctors who can do it. I can't understand if other things here. If you can do it, I can still go to the other doctors that I had in the list.
Yes, please. Maybe they are more qualified, or they will do it. I think it's not good. I will take your money, and at the end you have not a good result, and it's not fair. So I say directly, I can't. It's too complicated. Okay, I'm very sorry.
Can I still have this paper?
From Eberhard.
Yeah.
Yes. If you need it for a second, doctor.
Yeah.
What the other names he said? What other? You say 3 doctors?
Yeah, I have 3 names, and I think I'm going to. Having to get to know the time there in the office. That's another problem.
I hope you get that what you want.
It's not something that is scarce. It's what I'm asking for is just as normal as ABCD. So
Okay, let's say goodbye. Goodbye.